Maya's story of weight loss. It was a moment of truth. Standing in front of the mirror, Maya couldn't recognize the woman staring back at her. She had just turned 35, and what should have been a time of celebration felt like anything but. How did things get so far off track? In this first episode of Maya's journey, we'll follow her through the struggles of weight gain, self-doubt, and her decision to take control of her life. And along the way, you'll learn new vocabulary and expressions that can help you talk about health, fitness, and personal development in English. Maya's struggle. It's 7 a.m., and Maya's alarm goes off. She reaches over to turn it off and groans. Another day of work, another day of feeling tired and sluggish. I remember when mornings were exciting, but now, it's hard to even get out of bed. I used to love running in the park, but when did that stop? Maya's lifestyle had changed drastically over the past few years. She had become so busy with work, so stressed, that she stopped prioritizing her health. Fast food became a quick fix, and the gym became a distant memory. The turning point. Later that day, Maya was at work, scrolling through old pictures on her phone. She stopped at one photo from 5 years ago. She was standing in the middle of a park, smiling after completing a 10K run. She barely recognized herself. I want to be that person again. I need to be her again. And just like that, something clicked. Maya realized she had been waiting for the right time to change. But deep down, she knew the right time was now. This moment was the turning point for Maya. It wasn't going to be easy, but she was determined to find her way back to health and happiness. And you're coming along for the ride. Maya takes action. That night, Maya decided to take her first small step. She began researching healthy eating habits and simple exercises she could do at home. She wasn't looking for a crash diet or a quick fix. She wanted lasting change. She learned that small, consistent steps are more important than extreme changes. A balanced diet, regular movement, and staying motivated were the keys. Vocabulary Bite #1. Let's pause here for a moment. In English, when we talk about starting new habits, we often use the phrase, take the first step. It means to begin something, even if it's small. Another important phrase Maya learned was crash diet. A crash diet is an extreme, temporary way of eating that's not healthy in the long run. Maya knew she didn't want that. She wanted a sustainable, balanced lifestyle. First day at the gym. A week later, Maya walked into the gym for the first time in years. She felt nervous and out of place, but as soon as she started moving, something shifted. I can do this, one step at a time. Maya started slowly, walking on the treadmill for just 20 minutes. It wasn't much, but it was more than she had done in months. And for her, it was enough. Vocabulary Bite #2. Here's another useful English expression, one step at a time. It means to make progress slowly and steadily without rushing. Maya was learning that success wasn't about doing everything at once, but about consistent small efforts. Healthy eating habits. Maya didn't stop with exercise. She also made small changes to her diet. Instead of ordering fast food, she started cooking simple meals at home. She learned that eating healthy didn't have to be complicated. One of her favorite new habits was making smoothies, delicious and easy to prepare. She focused on balanced meals, full of vegetables, lean protein, and healthy fats. Vocabulary Bite #3. Maya was learning new English words too. For example, lean protein refers to protein sources that are low in fat, like chicken breast or fish. She also discovered the word sustainable, which means something that can be maintained over time. Maya didn't want a quick fix. She wanted a lifestyle that was sustainable for the long term. Closing scene. By the end of the week, Maya had already started to feel a shift. She wasn't where she wanted to be yet, but she knew she was on the right path. And you know what? You can be too. In the next episode, we'll follow Maya as she faces her first real challenge on this journey, finding the motivation to keep going when things get tough. And we'll learn some new English expressions and vocabulary along the way. Remember, just like Maya, you don't have to be perfect. You just have to take the first step. End of episode 1. Takeaway for the audience. Key vocabulary. Take the first step. Crash diet. One step at a time. Lean protein. Sustainable. Life lesson. Change happens slowly and with small, consistent actions. Language learning tip. Pay attention to how phrases like one step at a time are used in real-life situations. Try using them in your own conversations this week.